Feminists love sexist men, despite what they say. They love hypermasculine behavior, and they're attracted to mild sexism. I'm going to be playing a clip of these 4 or 5 thoughts reacting to Andrew Tate on the whatever podcast. And there was one man on the podcast, a real person, who was based and was telling these hoes how Andrew spits facts, but they were not trying to listen. They were just going off of feelings-based arguments. I'm not going to explain it any further. I'm just going to play it for you guys to watch for yourselves. Let's get into it.
And we'll see. What's so attractive about younger women? Because a lot of these dudes talk about fertility and looks and stuff. I don't actually think it's that. I think that in the modern world, in the days of old, right, you'd meet a woman, you get married, you be together, whatever. In the modern world, if I meet a girl who's 33 and single, I know the amount of dick that's been through her before me is just simply unattractive. I don't care how nice you are. If you're 33 years old, how many men have fun? If I got a 19-year-old girl, I might be her second or third man, right? I'm going to be dude number fucking 29.
Exactly.
And all the trauma and heartbreak and bullshit.
Bro, by 30, these chicks have 40, 50 bodies.
They put you through, you're going to try and bring to my door?
Exactly.
Like, well, my last man cheated. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Like, why is that my problem? So if you pick up older women, you have to accept they've been on the carousel longer. They've had more fucking rides, more spins. I don't want that shit. When I see a beautiful young woman, I know that she has a very low body count. And also, but the truth is this. Women's mentality is absolutely connected to sex. If a woman sleeps with a bunch of men, it's harder to penetrate her mind and make her fall in love with you. It is unattractive, too. And it's unattractive.
It is.
But if she's had 30
nobody
dudes
wants the town bicycle.
Is she really gonna think, you know what, this guy's so special, or is she gonna think, you know what, he talked to me rude, let's go get a new guy? Whereas if a woman's only been with a few guys, she's much more likely to fall in love with you, be a better partner. So the likelihood of her falling completely in love with you and staying loyal to you and really believing you're the only man for her after being through so much trauma and so many men and sleeping with so many dudes and having her heart broken and having those memories of her ex and all that crap she's been through is far less likely than meeting a nice, young, beautiful girl who hasn't been with many men and she goes, you know what, this is the guy, I like him. Every woman who knows this and every man who watches this can be honest. Women fall in love with the person they lose their virginity to or their second or third guy. They really remember them. They really love them. Any woman who slept with 50 dudes, she doesn't even remember who most of them are. She doesn't care. If a woman slept with a bunch of men before you, she's less likely to stick it out through a difficult period in a relationship. She's more likely to just say, you know what, new answers, new dick.
That's a pretty good answer.
And that's the truth. Let me make something clear. If I meet a beautiful 30-year-old woman, I'm not saying I won't sleep with her.
That's pretty fucking old.
Yeah, 30.
I know.
What are you, crazy?
There's been times I was drunk.
Bro, I'm 29 years old and I don't even deal with 29-year-old chicks on a long-term basis. Smashing is fine.
Okay, bring it back, Chris. We'll go. So, do you guys want to give your reaction to that video, Kylie?
What the fuck?
They're going to have an emotional response. Watch.
Andrew Tate, ladies and gentlemen.
That is just...
Look at the look on her face, bro. She's slightly aroused. Look, watch.
Video,
watch. This is why I'm saying feminists love sexist men. And women in general. They like chauvinist behavior. Watch.
Bro.
Look at her eyes, bro. Look at her eyes. She's dreaming of getting bent over by the top G. You can see it in her face, bro. Look at it. Come on. You're telling me this bitch is not aroused? She's staring off into the distance, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Andrew Tate.
Look at her face, bro. Is this not a woman who's aroused? Come on, man. I've been in the game too long.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You can't fool me.
That is just, to me, in my opinion, I feel like he's really blowing it up a little bit. Like his actual genuine reaction to their question, just so he could be controversial and all the women in the comments
definitely does that.
Super mad.
But he still believes what he says.
How dare he? How dare he say that? So I really hope that he's not actually like that. But just watching that, he can be like, oh, 30, that's so old. I'm like, how old are you?
It is.
You fucking
It doesn't matter. Men and women are not the same. Even if he is older, he is 35 years old. It doesn't matter. Women cross-culturally like guys who are 7 to 8 years older than them. And this is across cultures, across countries.
Bald man? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And men like women who are generally younger than them. My target range right now is between 21 to 26. Anything beyond that, it's recreational use only.
I don't know. It's just...
I don't like that kind of talk.
I don't get that.
It's not. We shouldn't bald shame.
They don't like that kind of talk. Of course, it makes them feel uncomfortable. And I can see why, because they're young women, but what he's saying if it's true, which it is, it means that their value is going to diminish with age, and they don't want to hear that because they're in their party phase right now. They want to believe that the party's going to keep going, and it never does. It always comes to an end one day. I think these chicks are like 21, 22, 23 maybe, and you know, they're at the peak of their lives right now when it comes to their sexual market value, so they don't want to hear that right now when they're in their whole phase. But you're going to notice that they don't refute any of the points Andrew made. They just have emotional knee-jerk responses, like typical things that women say when they hear things like this. Oh, I don't like what he's saying, or oh, how dare he, or you know, or they'll use sign language like shaming tactics, or call him bald, or say, you know, he's a groomer, or whatever the fuck they want to call him. Insert shaming term here. They never refute any of the points he makes.
Shame him.
No,
he's
no,
fucking-
it suits him.
I'm sorry.
He's got nice.
Oh, now she's saying the bald look suits
Fucking
him.
bald man. Like, what are
Watch.
you talking
Oh.
about?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it's just.
I don't like
get
that kind of talk.
I don't get that.
It's not. We shouldn't bald shame him.
No,
he's
no,
fucking-
it
shouldn't
suits
bald.
him.
I'm sorry.
though.
He's
All of a sudden, she says it suits him, bro. I'm telling you, I know these hoes too well. I've been
Nice,
in the
he's
game.
got-
Look at her face. Is this woman not
not-
aroused? Look, is she not aroused? Is the other one on the left also not aroused? Bro,
should-
they both want to smash. Look at them. They're playing with their hair. When a bitch plays with her hair, bro, she's trying to suck dick.
Bald shame him.
Look at that, bro. Look at that. She's doing the fucking ear thing too,
No,
bro.
no,
We
it
shouldn't
suits him.
Nah, look at her face now, bro.
Sorry.
I'm telling you, women love sexist men, feminists especially.
Got nice. He's got nice.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
dome.
no. When he's fucking that 19-year-old girl, she's gonna grip onto no hair, bro. She's
Yeah.
gonna slip on that
He's
bald
gonna-
scalp. Like,
I think
valid.
Andrew
I'll say this right here, right now, bro. 18, 19-year-old pussy is the best.
Tate is 35, by the way.
I think Andrew Tate is ugly.
I think he's a good-looking guy. I don't.
Really?
The personality.
he's
Bro, they would definitely smash. They're both capping. They would definitely smash. Look at their faces, bro. These bitches would smash. And you guys will see at the end of this episode what I mean.
ruins it. The personality
Really?
ruins it.
Or
Yeah.
does it make him? Does it make it?
No, it makes you want to fucking hate him.
So you
I
got-
Whenever a bitch says it makes me want to fucking hate him or I fucking hate you, that means she wants to fuck, bro. That means she wants to fuck. Because people think the opposite of love is hate, but it's not. Love and hate are very closely linked. The opposite of love is actually apathy, which means a complete lack of care.
you guys, you
literally-
dislike Andrew Tate.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay.
And it concerns me that I have a suspicious feeling that you secretly like him, and that makes me kind of sad.
I don't.
Oh, I was so suspicious that you like this high-functioning alpha male who's successful and has a Bugatti and gets bitches and bitches listen to him and men are inspired by him. How terrible. I was suspicious that you looked up to such a man. Like, it's bad all of a sudden to look up to a man's man, which is what Andrew Tate is.
Secretly like him.
You-
like.
I
I feel
don't-
like
Any kind of masculine behavior nowadays is looked at as a threat by society.
you like him.
So I
he
don't-
loves Andrew Tate.
Hold-
you want to
hold on,
fuck
hold on.
Andrew Tate, bro.
But everything he said,
You
though,
will fuck Andrew Tate. Listen to their words, bro. It's like a Freudian slip almost. They wanna
at least
smash.
in my opinion, is not true at
Well,
all.
let me just come in real quick.
Okay.
I don't agree with Andrew Tate on everything. I agree with
He
him
does.
a lot.
He
I think
does.
a
He's
very
saying
funny
that
guy.
because he has to be
So,
SJW and proper,
continue.
otherwise he'd get
He's so
canceled.
funny. He speaks the truth.
Yeah.
He has to toe the
Totally.
line.
He is a funny guy.
Such fact. He's an
Yeah.
entertainer.
He's very
Yeah, I
funny.
don't know
Look
if
at
I
them.
would
Look at them. Even they admit that he's entertaining, bro. They want to suck
say
dick.
funny. I would say entertaining.
In the same way
Yeah.
that
Which
Donald
This is
makes
gonna
Trump
be.
is funny.
This is gonna be this is gonna be an easy lay for Andrew. He's gonna be on their show in November. This is gonna be an easy layup for Andrew.
Exactly. It's so fucking ridiculous that it makes you laugh. You're like, are you fucking kidding me? That's Jesus. Yeah, no, but everything he did say, I think is
We need to get you a
completely.
fidget spinner, by
I
the way.
know.
I'm
I'm
taking that
sorry.
one.
I
Yeah,
can't.
Look, she's fidgeting with a pen, and even he notices. He's like, I need you to get you a fidget spinner because she's fidgety. She's nervous. They're both nervous. She notices it too. Look at their faces, bro. These are aroused women. These are the faces of aroused women, bro. You're telling me that these women don't look horny? If you guys can't see that they want to smash Andrew, then you don't know women. You just
banned.
don't.
Stop it, man.
You're
Play
banned.
with this.
Okay, I
Why did
can't
you
help
write
it.
handcuffs earlier?
Exactly.
Oh.
She said she can't help it. Bro, listen to the words. I'm such a master of this shit, man. I know these women so well because I've been dealing with them so long.
Because we
Fidgeting?
want to bring handcuffs and like
Yeah.
handcuff each other.
Yeah, we were talking about it'd be kind of funny if like
They're
we were
talking
all
sex talk already, bro. Talk about handcuffs and shit.
handcuffed to each other, and so every time we talk, it'd be like a little jolty jolt.
I have
Or it'd
handcuffs if
also
you want me
be-
to bring them.
Wow.
Oh, tell us
Just
about
talking
Okay.
sex
Can you
shit.
find those
Why
on
does
your
she have
OnlyFans?
handcuffs?
Yeah.
Because she
Oh,
uses them in the
Chris, I think we
bedroom.
need to, do you
Now
think
she's
we need to
mentioning
adjust
them.
the exposure a little bit on the center? What do you think, Chris? Yeah,
Are looking
you may want to just
incredibly
change the angle
pale.
here. So continue on with, or Aline, why don't you give us your take?
So let me just like clarify. He's saying that he wants a 19-year-old over a 30-year-old because they've had less experience with
No, he didn't say experience. He said they've had less bodies and therefore less trauma.
men. Less body counts.
Yeah,
They have
so
a
it makes
lower
him in
body
bed
count.
look better because they don't know what's good or not.
No, no, that's
that
not
what
what
he
it
said?
is.
Yeah,
They want to word it that way because women are experts at marketing.
basically, it's
He's saying,
He
he's
prefers
saying that
like a younger girl because
the-
they're more pure or whatever.
he does prefer younger
Exactly,
women because,
yes.
not because
Pure
they're more
and-
attractive or any of the, well, I guess those are other factors, but what he's saying is it's because more likely than not, at 19 years old, you're going to have slept with fewer people than when you're going to be at 29.
Okay, my
Yep.
challenge to Andrew Tate is
Yep, and therefore you're gonna have less trauma, less dicks less dicks that have been ran through you, and therefore you're gonna have less trauma. Which, if you do have a lot of trauma from all the dicks that you've taken, because women and men don't see sex the same way. Men can have sex with women that we're not even attracted to, or matter of fact, we can have sex with women that we despise. I've fucked bitches I found annoying as fuck. But bitches can't do that. Women have to respect you or like you or have some kind of emotional connection with you to give you the pussy. And therefore, women, if they fucked a bunch of guys, they're going to have a bunch of trauma because on some level they had a connection with all those dudes. On some level. And they completely skipped that out of the conversation. And so it's all about, oh, he just wants a young chick because young girls don't have any experience, so they won't know if he's bad in bed. That's bullshit.
if
man.
he really valued personality.
That's
and,
all these hoes have is shaming
love
language.
and like being
They
able
don't have
to
any good
care,
points.
Wouldn't a 30-year-old have that maturity to have those emotions rather than a 19-year-old?
Bro, we don't care about emotions or your maturity, bro. We just want a hot, young, sexy thing with a low body count who doesn't fucking talk back and cooks me a sandwich when I ask her to. That's all I want. Especially if you're a high value guy. Now, yeah, if you're a fucking guy who doesn't make money on his own, if you're not a six-figure guy yourself, you might want a bitch who makes some money so you guys can like pool in your income. But not if you're a G. If you have all your money, you don't fucking care. If you're making millions of dollars, I don't give a fuck how much a bitch makes. Give me a hot bitch who works at McDonald's who's gonna get on my program and listen to me and shut up when I tell her to. I don't want some bitch who's gonna have growth, literally in like places. I don't want that, first of all. And I don't want a bitch who's gonna be argumentative or try to be my equal. I don't want that shit.
Who isn't
This is what this bitch is talking about, basically. Oh, you want a bitch who has growth and mature, because they think that attraction works in parallel, where they think that men want things in women that these women want in men. Like they think it's all the same, so that's why she's spewing this nonsense. But let's get to. I might as well just skip her part because she's just gonna say nonsense. But for y'all, I'm just gonna let her talk and bear this nonsense for a little
mature
while
enough
longer.
or grown up enough to understand all that. Plus, most 19-year-old girls nowadays are out partying. They're out hooking up.
That
because
is
that's
true.
What 19-year-old girls do in college.
That is true.
So why would
Because society has ruined them. It has taught them that they can have their whole phase and they can have a high value man who's gonna take them on at 29, 30 when they're 50 dicks deep, and it just doesn't work like
a
that.
19-year-old girl versus a 30-year-old girl who is also much more suitable for your age, by the way.
No, she's not. No, she's not. Again, this is why they think that this is what Western society is. This is a Western society fallacy where the man and the woman, they have to be close to an age for it to be appropriate. No, since the beginning of time, men have liked young, hot women. You know what I mean? A rich 40-year-old doesn't go, okay, I'm a millionaire. I'm in shape. I have muscles. I'm like 6'1". I'm gonna find me a 40-year-old career woman who's a feminist and is gonna argue with me. Yeah, sure, I can have that hot 21-year-old who's hitting me up on Instagram, but no, I want this argumentative career bitch. No man has ever said that, especially if you're a man who has money and status.
More appealing, besides her opposed body count.
Because
Let's run this
So
nonsense
much
back one more
suitable.
time.
A 19-year-old girl versus a 19-year-old girls do in college. So why would a 19-year-old girl versus a 30-year-old girl, who is also much more suitable for your age, by the way, more appealing, besides her opposed body count?
because
So now they've started to tell men what we should want in women. It's okay when they have preferences. It's okay if they don't want to fuck with you short dudes or you broke dudes. Then it's okay. Then that's just a preference. But when we come in and say, okay, I don't want a bitch who's gonna argue with me. And by the way, I'm a 6'2" millionaire. I got multiple luxury cars, multiple properties, so I can make these demands. So if a guy like me comes in and says, okay, bitch, I want a woman who doesn't have a high body count, who's like between 19 and 25 years old, who's gonna listen to me, not gonna argue, not gonna be a feminist. This is fucking patriarchy. This is hateful, misogyny. Or they'll try to shame you. Oh, you're a weirdo for wanting a hot 21-year-old thing. Like, no, I'm not. I'm just a normal man. They start shaming you if you have preferences. But it's okay for them to be like super picky and have all these fucking preferences. That's completely fine.
makes her easier because she doesn't know fully what she's getting into.
Yeah, that's like what he said. He said it's like easier for her to fall in love with him. Like it.
Exactly. Because
Is that a bad thing for a guy to want, though?
No, I mean, I understand wanting to get someone to fall in love with you, but intentionally like manipulating the situation where you're like, I want to have that large age gap, so she doesn't know what she wants yet, and I want her to think that she wants me.
See, they always spin what we want in some negative light. Oh, we're being manipulating as men if we want a 19-year-old. No, it's not manipulating. It's just what we want. We don't want an argumentative bitch who's gonna fucking bother us, argue with us about everything. Oh no, this is my opinion. Blah blah blah. I don't want that shit. And that's manipulative. For me to just wanting to be a normal masculine man, wanting a feminine woman who's gonna fall into my masculine frame, and listen to me and do as I say. That's bad all of a sudden. But they can have preferences all they want. If you ask this fucking bitch, I mean, she's okay. Nothing special. She's cute. I'm not going to say she's ugly. She's cute. Definitely fuckable. But she's like 7.5. But if you ask this bitch, she's going to have a list this long of what she wants in a man. And that's all okay. Must be this. But if I have like 3 or 4 preferences, which is all I have, even though I'm a high value man, that's a fucking problem.
Okay.
Yeah, basically. And when it comes to the body count thing and him thinking that younger women have less of a body count,
Usually they do. It's
to
just
me,
it's just a statistical thing. If a bitch has been around long enough, she's gonna acquire more dicks, especially in this society where it's considered okay for a woman to just open up her legs whenever she feels like having sex. The taboo of having premarital sex is gone from Western society. It is no longer there. The societal pressure that used to prevent women from being hoes is no longer there. So now, by the time a bitch is 30, just like Andrew said, she's 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, sometimes 200 bodies in. But these bitches never fucking mention any of those facts. They just go blah, 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 nonsense, feelings, oh, but I feel, blah, blah, blah. Typical women garbage, man. I might as well just skip the whole video, but I'm gonna sit through this.
just screams, I want a girl that doesn't have as much experience, so she
That's
doesn't
not
know
even
how
what he
bad
said.
I am in bed.
Why would
Again,
you want a girl with
straw
more
man.
experience?
That's a
in bed?
straw man
Yeah,
argument.
That's what I don't understand about like any of this argument. It's like, oh, I want a girl with a low body count. Like what? So she can lay there and do nothing?
Bro, bitches usually lay there anyways. There's only a few bitches who are really active in the bedroom. Like, they are, like, aggressive. And I don't really like that shit. I most of the times like a woman who's just feminine. And I'm the artist that paints that canvas. Most of the time, the man is doing all the work anyway. So I don't know what this female is talking about, man. Like I said, man, these bitches make no sense.
as opposed to like
None of these
actually
hoes make
taking
any sense.
charge in the bedroom, like knowing what she's doing. Like
So she's
That
talking
whole
about being a masculine woman. No masculine man, the kind of men that these women want, I guarantee. They don't want a masculine woman, bro. We don't want a fucking another man in bed.
falls
The
apart
fuck?
for me.
What's wrong with you?
Dude, same. Like,
This is what feminism has taught them, man. So I don't even blame them that much for being so ignorant. But they're speaking out of ignorance. I think they mean well, but I think they're being a little bit malicious because I think they have a little bit of bad intent towards Andrew with the way they were like attacking the fact that he's bald or whatever. But at the same time, I don't blame them for their ignorance when it comes to the points that they're making, because this feminism and this society has taught them that they're right, and then they're encouraged to not make any sense or really even think about things before they open their mouth. They just start talking and then make it up as they go, I feel like. And it's okay because women don't have to make sense. Matter of fact, in today's society, they're encouraged to not make any sense.
genuinely though, why? I still don't understand why it matters.
Body
It's
count. Like, why does body count matter?
Yeah.
And again, now they're thinking again that attraction is symmetrical, that men think like women do, because they don't care if a man has a high body count. Matter of fact, most women like it if you're a man who has experience. They like it if you're a man who's been around, because then that means you're going to know what to do in the bedroom. So they think because they don't care if their man has a high body count, that we as men shouldn't care if they have a high body count.
I think it's ridiculous, and I don't think it should matter at all.
I mean,
because
he
you have
just
different
explained-
parts of your life. Well, I know, but
He
his
just explained a few
explanation
reasons.
That pussy
You-
gonna be
dumb,
stretched
and
out.
it's manipulative. Actually,
what?
that
Wait,
scientifically
that's-
is incorrect.
that's not true.
Hot
doesn't-
dog
That
in a
is not
hallway.
true, by
That
the
was
way.
correct.
That
That is not true.
That was a joke.
I know,
Shelby,
I know.
guys.
Yeah.
I'm playing the devil's advocate. Loose
Yeah.
pussy, bro. Hot dog in a
Brian.
hallway.
I think body count does matter, but I think his argument is not valid because there's so many holes in his argument that just doesn't make any sense.
Like what? You bitches did not refute a single point that he said. And also, this female is sitting in what looks like lingerie. This is 2022 now. She's sitting in public. I mean, if this was on a beach or at a pool party, okay. But she's literally sitting in lingerie on this podcast that's probably been watched by millions of people. Sitting in garments that should only stay in the bedroom. And she's talking about how Andrew Tate is wrong. A guy who bangs bitches like her all the time. She's talking about, oh, body count doesn't matter. That's silly. You're silly, bitch.
Like I just said. But anyways, body count does matter to an extent. It doesn't dictate the whole thing, just to a small extent. Where
It absolutely matters.
Mostly
It matters to us
personality,
men.
habits,
It doesn't matter
how
for
you treat
women.
other people. That's
Women don't care if you have a high body count as a man. I've already explained this.
Agreed.
Any takes on the video?
Even this bitch agrees with me.
I think actually throughout the whole video, I was impressively distracted by his reactiveness that I had a hard time following what he was actually saying. I was like,
Yeah,
why?
because they find him arousing. She was distracted by the fact that she finds him arousing. I listened to everything he said because I wasn't thinking about like what y'all were thinking about. So this is what I'm saying. I'm so good at this game now. I just understand these bitches like the back of my hand. They all want to smash him. I'm not sure about the Asian one so much, but the white girls definitely want to fuck him. I can't get a good read on the Asian bitch. But I'll tell you this: all three of these white girls want to fuck Andrew Tate.
that I had a hard
100%.
time following what he was actually
100%.
saying.
Yeah, I would say maybe not the Asian one because she's the only one who doesn't look aroused right now. They all the other white bitches, all the white bitches look aroused, bro.
I was like, why is
You
he
guys
so
need to run this video
profusely
back if you think I'm
angry
lying.
or passionate about
Or
whatever
watch it
he's
for
saying?
yourself.
Very
I don't give a fuck.
clickbaity.
Yeah, I was just like,
I mean, it's a good and
Look,
smart
look, look,
approach.
look, bro. Those are the eyes of an aroused woman, bro. Look at that. The eyes never lie, Chico.
If you want views, and which is why Brian tends to play the devil's advocate, because the more extreme you are, the more views we'll get, because shockingness is
exactly. Yeah,
the
when-
best way to get views.
So instead of actually paying attention to what he was saying, I was imagining what would happen if all four of us just like screamed at each other our opinions, and I was just not impressed by that. Anyways, my actual opinion on what he's saying, It made me disappointed because I have a hard time believing that he doesn't have a high body count.
Yeah.
Oh,
He definitely does.
he must have a high
For
body
sure.
count.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yo, again, these bitches keep thinking that men and women are the same. We're not. We're completely different. It takes so much work to be a man like Andrew to have his body count. It takes a mansion, Bugatti, being famous on Instagram, then being famous on YouTube, and being a world-class fighter. It takes all of that to be Andrew Tate and have the body count that he has. But for these bitches, they could have the same body count he has, and they don't have to be, they could be fat, lazy, ugly, annoying, low IQ, and they could still fuck 1,000 guys. And then they're gonna sit here and pretend that it's the same thing if men and women sleep around.
He definitely has a high body
I don't know if they're hypocritical or if they're stupid. I think the latter, or maybe even both.
count.
Although I do understand what he's saying about, like if he doesn't want to be with a woman who has 50 men on her tally, he doesn't want to be another tally if he's looking for love or a connection, I suppose. But that's all in the quality of woman that you would choose. Like if you're looking for a casual hookup,
No quality woman sleeps around with 50 men.
get a casual hookup. If you're looking for a relationship, then take the steps necessary to engage in a relationship.
Agreed.
She's again talking like a woman. I mean, a guy like Andrew, or even a guy like me, I can pick and choose to have a casual relationship or decide to be in a serious relationship. But most guys can't pick and decide to have a casual relationship whenever they want. These females can do that. These females can do that if they want. Actually, no, I changed my mind. The Asian bitch is also aroused. Look at her face, bro. She's got her tongue out. She's also aroused. She's probably looking... maybe the video is still playing in the background, or still of it is still on the TV. Look at her face, bro. Even the Asian one's aroused. So yeah, these bitches think that men and women think the same way. That's why they're talking the way they're talking. And that's why I'm glad that Andrew Tate is now famous and he can spread this truth. He's going to be on their podcast in a few months. And the world needs this education, man. I've been saying this shit for years. But, you know, now it's finally coming into the mainstream, and I'm really happy for it, man. It's time we school these hoes.
It doesn't, as long as you're both on the same page.
Even the Asian bitch wants the D, bro. Look at them. They're still looking at the TV,
Oh my god,
bro.
look what?
Oh.
Oh my god, it's Andrew Tate.
There you
Why
go.
was he
See?
wearing
They're
sunglasses?
looking at
Start
him
talking
again,
really
sticking
fast,
their tongues
get a
out.
Really
spray tan,
loud.
and then
Yeah.
shave off.
Bro, do I need to provide more evidence that they want to smash him? Do I need to provide more evidence? Come on, man.
all of your hair.
And then be a
Top
complete
G,
asshole at all.
top striker. By the way, Andrew Tate
Bruv.
will
Bruv.
be on the show. We're gonna
Top
Wait, like-
in
G!
November.
No way.
It's confirmed.
Are we gonna be there? You said last time we could be there.
Yes, you guys
said
will
we
be
were
there.
gonna be there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll be
Aline
chill.
saw
I'll be
the
chill.
DMs, so you can ask Aline. She saw the confirmation. Yeah, Andrew Tate we're gonna get him on the show. I think it's in November. He's coming to the States, so
You already
stay tuned for that.
Look, as soon as he said that, this bitch got so excited. Look at her face. Is she not excited that he's coming here? Watch.
We
Oh,
have
that's
promised the
gonna
three
be-
of us to be there.
There you go. They want to be there on the podcast. I don't think I have to provide any more evidence. If they hate his guts, why do they want to be on the podcast when he's there? Because they want to fuck him, bro. They want to smash.
said it twice
Yeah,
in
you
two
said
different
it.
shows.
These bitches
You
are
guys
cappers,
can do
bro.
Hell yeah.
You guys can
Look
do
at
that.
her
Be nice
face
to
while they're
him.
so
Oh,
excited.
no, I'll
Be
be
nice.
so
the
sweet. I won't key his car.
The
What
only
are you talking about?
reason that I made the bald comment, I wasn't trying to bald shame him.
Oh,
It's
now she's taking back the
something
bald
about him
comment.
just makes me upset. Like the way that
You want to
he's
fuck?
all over my For You
Admit
page
it.
now, and it makes me so upset because I wake up in the morning and I just see him being like, "Oh, if a man like fucks another woman, but he has like his girlfriend in his heart, it's not cheating. But if she looks at another man, it's cheating." And I'm just like, what?
So dumb.
What? What? I would love to just like actually meet him and see what he's like.
It's like, dude, get your
Exactly, bro. Look at her face and look at what she wants to meet him. Why would she want to meet him? She wants the dick, bro. I don't think I have to provide any more evidence. The video's almost ended anyways, but man, it's definite. I don't think there's anything I can say beyond what I've already said, and this bitch is already admitting to it that she wants to meet him. What? It's an open and shut case, bro.
ass.
Like I
You're
don't
not
care.
that
Bald
important.
men can be attractive. It's just like
Yeah.
the personality. It just ruins it.
Exactly, bro.
I mean, it's like
Personality doesn't ruin it, man. You like that behavior. And now you like the bald head before you're making fun of it. And look at this one's face, bro. She's there. This one's already excited,
Well,
bro.
well,
I'm
my-
telling you,
the
these
attract-
bitches are cappers,
Dude,
bro.
it's just like-
You can never fucking believe what they say. Always go by their actions.
Like the personality, it just ruins it.
I mean,
Study
it's like,
how they act,
if-
and then
like, don't get me wrong.
you act
societally,
accordingly if you're trying to
bald,
smash
we already
them.
have
I'm past that stage now, but it's really obvious to pick these things out if you know what you're looking for. That's the end of this video. But like I said, man, these feminists, they love sexist men. They might say otherwise, but they're cappers, just like the bitches in this video. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.